Gary McKiddy's story is one for the history books. The Miamisburg native died a hero in Vietnam back in 1970, and now 5 decades later, Gary's family is still working to bring him the honor they believe he fully deserves. And 2 News Today anchor Lauren Wood has his story in this edition of Veterans Voices.
I will forget the minister said, "You should be proud your brother died a hero."
A hero in a place he never had to be. Gary McKiddy enlisted during the Vietnam War. Despite receiving orders to go to Alaska or Germany, he asked to go to the center of the fighting.
Felt the call of duty to volunteer to go to Vietnam. So that's what he did. He had his orders changed.
McKiddy met Jim Skaggs and they became fast friends. They often flew missions together, including their fateful last mission when they were shot down.
And I saw the jungle rushing at me and I heard the glass in front of me break, and that's the last thing I remember about the crash.
Gary was thrown free, but the pilot and Jim were trapped inside, badly injured. By the time Jim awoke, Gary had already ran into the fire and dragged him to safety.
When I came to, I was laying out in the jungle on my back, looking around, and I'm in shock. I'm in total shock.
Medics eventually rescued Skaggs, but found a tragic scene when they searched for McKiddy.
And he went over to where the fire was burning, and he came back and he shook his head no. And so I knew they were gone. And I just began to cry. I couldn't stop crying.
Now, 50 years later, Jim and Gary's family are still fighting for the honor they say Gary deserves, the Medal of Honor.
Gave his life for our country. And, you know, it's an expectation in the military and in the United States that we honor those that go above and beyond the call of duty. And
so far, it's been decades of dead ends.
it always gets put off the shelf, and there's never a call to say I tried or we're going to continue working on it.
Still, they cling to hope.
To see his name on the Hall of Heroes at the Smithsonian is, he deserves it. He deserves it. I'm sorry, excuse me.
So much emotion, even after 50 years. Lauren Wood reporting. And just 2 weeks ago, the highway in front of Highland Memorial Cemetery in Miamisburg, where Gary is interred, was named in his honor. If you'd like to help the McKiddys in their quest to have Gary awarded the Medal of Honor at long last, you can write your legislator. We also have information on how you can do that on our website, WDTN.com. Just click on this story under Veterans Voices.